All right, so the first question is for Andrea. Are you still with me? Okay, Andrea would like to know, will she have her stomach surgery soon? I'm getting a yes. Will this be within the next 30 days? I'm getting a no. Will her stomach surgery be within the next 45 days? I'm getting a yes. Can I get an approximate date as to when the stomach surgery will take place? An approximate date, please. All right, so he's spelling May. And what's the approximate date, please? I'm going to come closer. 1. Approximately May 13th. And let me see what the other part to your question was. Results and outcomes, will they be permanent? Okay. Will the results of the surgical procedure be lasting? Will they be permanent? Yes. Will the results be positive results? Will she have positive outcomes from this procedure? Yes. Okay, so Andrea, you will have positive outcomes from the procedure. It will be around May 13th, and they will be lasting results. All right, you got any more questions on that one, Andrea? Okay, let me see. Let's see. Yes, I saw your whole question, I think. All right. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up, let me see what's happening here. Okay. You're welcome, Andrea. Uh-oh, this is moving too fast. Hold up. Okay. All right. Share the live. It's telling me to tell y'all to share the live, share the live. This is funny. It tells you what to do. This is cute. All right. Okay. Okay. My past trauma and thanks for my past will go away. Okay. I'm my other, okay, is my past trauma and thanks for my past will go away. Okay, Andrea, write that one again. It's hard to understand what you're saying because I think it auto-corrected some of what you said, so it doesn't really make sense. Let me see. I don't understand. Something about your past trauma and will it go away? Rewrite that one so that I can understand what you're saying and I'll answer it. Let's see. Okay. You want to know if your past trauma and thoughts that are in your head will go away permanently. Okay. Worries and fears. Okay. Okay, Andrea, let me just look at your let me look at you real quick. Hold up. Okay, so Andrea, when I look at you, I'm going to just describe what I see. And I usually see in color and then I kind of get information. But when I'm looking at you on a spirit level, I can't really see you. I see like this mound and it has like this zigzag line. So it looks like kind of like a mountain covering you with a zigzag line. And it's like a mauve, purplish, grayish. It's like this purplish, grayish, mauvey looking color. And then down below it, it's like a dark purple, black color. It feels like, and it feels like a mountain. It feels like you're rooted in an energy. So I'm hearing the fears and traumas. So it feels like you're rooted in the fears and traumas. Now I'm feeling a pain in my back on the left side. So this is probably related to some type of a pain that's buried in your right side. And it feels like an emotional pain that may be physical, because I always say feelings buried alive, they never die. So when you don't take care of an emotional pain, it turns into a physical trauma later on. So that's what I'm seeing going on topically for you. You're like all covered up. So I'm going to just help you release some of this stagnant energy so that I can get down to the core of you so we can really see what's going on with you. So let me just do some releasing. The energies that I'm seeing, I'm checking your spiritual cord and your spiritual connection right now. And the energies that I'm seeing are all up in your spiritual cord and your spiritual connection as well. So you wouldn't be able to have clarity of thought, like your clarity, your spiritual connection, your guidance from your ancestors, your guides and your angels. It would be a little muffled. And this is thick. This has been going on for a minute. I'm hearing 3 years, like there's something took place 3 years ago that helped this to be here. It is very thick. It is dense. Let me see if it's an entity. No, I'm hearing that it is not an entity, but it's difficult to clear out, but I'm clearing it out. As I'm moving it, I'm feeling pain in my hands. I'm feeling pain here. I'm feeling a little pain here, more pain here in my hand as I'm moving it out. It feels like it came from a trauma. I'm hearing physical trauma and emotional trauma. I'm still moving this out. I'm clearing this energy out. Just give me a moment. Everybody be patient while I'm doing this clearing, and I promise I'm going to scroll back and see what I missed when I get back. Okay, now I'm seeing some light and I'm clearing this out. I still feel pain as I'm bringing this energy out. I still feel pain. I'm continuing to feel pain, but it's lighter and lighter. Now I'm seeing the brightness. I see your spiritual connection. This energy would have kept you stagnant, like you might have felt stuck in a rut, maybe feeling like I don't know which way to go, feeling like you bump your head up against the wall. I'm feeling tension in my neck on my right side. Feels like this energy, mm, whew, it feels like the energy radiates, it causes tension, it causes stiffness. Um, I'm sorry, I got distracted by the energy, the way it's feeling. Ooh, it feels like it muffles your voice, like you don't speak your truth. And it feels like you muffle your truth. You don't speak your truth so much that it just, ooh, like it could turn into, I don't know, like I feel it's radiating energy from here, which would be the other side of your body. So it'll be on your left side. I feel it on my right side. I usually feel on the opposite side that you actually have the situation. Okay. I'm just clearing this out so that I don't feel it anymore, because that's not enjoyable for me. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Now let me get down to this part because it feels like you're stuck. It feels like your legs are stuck. They're bound, like cemented in place, like you've been stuck for a minute. The stuckness, I feel like that's been going on for maybe 4 years, being stuck. I'm clearing that out. All right, I'm clearing all that out. Now I can see the legs. All right. All right, so now I can see you. All righty. Okay. Mm. Okay. Now I done forgot the question. I think the question was, will I be able to release trauma? Will you be able to release the trauma? Okay, so let's see. I feel like I just released the trauma. Okay. Okay, so just now we released trauma. I felt something in here. I still feel something. Let me see where that is. I'm sending some healing through to kind of push out whatever we may have missed as we were going through. So I'm feeling the energy surrounding what's going on in your belly. I feel it. There's a lot of pain, and it's like hitting my hands, and it really hurts. I'm gonna send some healing through all this pain, all of this, whatever you need surgery on. I'm sending some healing through this. Maybe this will make the surgery better. And yeah, let's send some healing through that. Let's heal up whatever we can heal. I just want you to inhale and exhale as I'm going through. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. I'm gonna go through one more time. All right, that feels better. Okay. All right. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta admit somebody else. My apologies over there. Okay, let me see. Um, Andrea, tell me how you're feeling. So, Andrea, tonight, when you go to bed, see if you could sleep with white on. Hopefully, you're still in here. See if you could sleep with white on. Put a glass of water beside your bed. Drink some water before you go to bed. And if you wake up in the night, drink some water. All right. And just relax. No television on tonight. Just relax and have a good night's sleep. Okay. All right. Let me see. I got to wipe my eyes. All right, let's see. Let me see. Scroll back too far. Let me know how you're feeling, Andrea. We released a whole lot just now. And you never have to hold on to your trauma. You know, there's always ways to release your trauma. You can release them the way we did just now. Um, you can release them through visualizations. You can release them through getting healing work done, through meditations. You can release old trauma with stones. You could use natural stones and program the stones. You can release trauma through candle work. You can light some candles and write a petition for what it is that you desire to release. One thing about releasing in these types of ways is that you have to know and have absolute certainty that it is done. You have to know that it is done. We opened up your spiritual cord, your spiritual connection. So you should be having good access to communicating with your ancestors, your guides, and your angels. So definitely do that. Go to Source Creator, ask Source Creator to create that path for you to receive information from your helper bees. You know, even if you can't communicate with them, they're still there helping you. But the problem with your spiritual core being blocked like that is that you might not receive your messages clearly. So you might be thinking, you might hear messages from them, but you might think they're your thoughts, or you might just be confused, or your thoughts might be muffled. The messages might be muffled by all the chaos going on around you. So anyway, you can definitely inbox me and ask me more questions, or we can do a deep session if you want to do that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that healing. Let me know if you have any more questions. Let's see. We got any more questions in here? Let's see. Do we have any questions on Zoom? Do we have any questions on Zoom? How much does that cost? Oh, a session. You can go to goddessisiscoven.com and see the different kind of packages and offerings that we have on there, goddessisis.com. Do we have any questions over here? Anybody want a healing, want an energy check? You have any yes, no questions? Anybody have any yes, no questions on TikTok? We're doing yes, nos. I'm still doing free yes, nos. If you guys want to do any donations or anything, you're welcome to do so. All right. Any questions over here?
Hi, Rorree.
Hey, Miss Lady, how are you?
Awesome. I would like an energy check.
Okay. All right, so those on TikTok, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but somebody from our class that we do on Wednesday nights wants an energy check. So I'm gonna do that for her. And you guys ask any questions that you like. We're still doing yes, nos. And I'm gonna do an energy check on her. Okay, I was just making sure that the last person was all cleared out. All right, let's see. You want me to do an energy check, or you want me to tell you what I'm hearing too?
That's fine. That's great.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is, I'm hearing that there's a lot of stress, but you are suppressing the stress. You're like muffling the stress. You're pretending like the stress doesn't exist, which is a good thing to do often, but sometimes it's not, because, you know, because then you're not taking care of it. You're pushing it down and burying it. And we do that. You know, strong women, we have some stress. We want to push that stress down because we have to keep moving. So what I'm seeing is like a lot of cloudiness around you, and but I'm hearing that that is why. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. And it's not thick, and it's not heavy, and it's not difficult to move. It's kind of just flowing out. And that was very easy to clear out. Okay, so now I'm looking at you. All right, what am I seeing? Okay. Okay, the colors I'm seeing are a fiery red. It looks like a flame, a fiery red, and then it has these yellow circle things coming out of it, that look like whips or loops or something. There's a fiery red, and then there's this wall behind it, and the wall is like a black wall, and there's the fiery red loops. Okay. What the heck is that? Okay. What is that all about? Okay. I'm hearing so many words. I'm hearing that's your energy. I'm hearing so much. I'm just gonna shout out every word that I hear. I hear sick and tired. I hear that's your energy, on fire. I'm hearing ready. Okay, so I know what you're thinking about with that part. I keep hearing sick and tired. I feel like the picture you're showing me feels like you feel like your back is up against the wall. Then there's this opening underneath, and it's like this opening that's like this whitish grayish color that's underneath that pretty red, fiery, sickly picture. And the black sooty looking thing is like the wall that feels like your back is up against the wall, but then it feels like your team is pushing you up. It's like they're underneath you, and they're like holding you up, pushing you up. I'm hearing pushing you up is the right words. They're like pushing you up off the wall, right? So they got a little bit of you from against the wall, but some of you is still against the wall. And it feels like it's for you to get up. That's what they're saying. Get up. They're saying you have it in you. They said it's not that bad. Okay, so it feels like the way you perceive it, what you're thinking in your mind makes whatever this wall is worse than it actually is. So you may want to just work on your perception of things. Work on your perception of the things that make you feel like your back is up against the wall. Work on your perception of what that is. More than one
Understood.
thing. It says more than one thing. That is not one thing. That is a collection. Your wall is a collection. But your team's got you. They got you. They said
Receive.
you have work to do, and do it. They're telling you you need to do it. I don't know if you slacked off on some of your work. I don't know. But you have work to do, and do it. It needs to be your priority, not your wall. Your priority needs to be your work, and you know what your work is.
Right.
Your priority. Was that
Yeah.
sufficient? Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Rorree.
Hello. Give me 1 second. Let me check over here, see if we got
Okay.
any questions over here, and then I'll pop back over there. All right. Share the live, y'all. It's telling me to ask y'all to share the live. Okay, let me see. I saw a question, but I'm gonna come back. You're welcome. What'd I do? Can you check to see? Okay, can you check to see what's going on internally with why I'm struggling to stay on my meal plan? Okay. Okay. So when I'm looking at you, I am seeing what I would see like in a moon card. Like it looks like a beautiful moon. And then there's just one little piece of the moon that's like lavender. And the rest of the moon is bright, but it's like a piece of the moon that's cut off. And that's what I see when I'm looking at you. And it feels like you're connected, everything is there. The willpower is an issue. I'm hearing there is a cord. I'm hearing there's a cord connected to a past lifetime. And I feel the cord right here. I'm hearing third lifetime. So I'm hearing check on your third lifetime. Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do this or do you want to do this? Is a cord connected to your third lifetime? Do you want me to do the work on this or you want to do it? Yes, please. Okay, let me scroll back up too. Okay, okay, so let's see. So they're telling me that it's your third lifetime because it is something they want you to visit, but I can still release the cord and the connection and heal the way. But they still want you to visit that lifetime so you can get more information about it. Because that's going to help you. That's going to help you to continue forward. That's going to help you to not reconnect. Okay. The cord is connected to your third chakra. They're telling me that the cord is also connected to your first chakra. So your first and your third chakras are where this, and it feels pain. There's pain associated with this lifetime, this third lifetime of yours. The pain was connected to the third chakra, not the first one. So what I was hearing was they want you to have a conversation and a connection with this third lifetime of yours. So a conversation and a connection, and what they're telling me that it's gonna be like is like the when we do the inner childhood regression exercise where we go back and talk to our inner child and we provide comfort and provide whatever that child needs. That's what you should do with your third lifetime. You have to go there and find out what is this connection all about, what happened in this lifetime that caused this connection to this lifetime, and why are you courting with that lifetime. But when you have the conversation with you in that lifetime, you're going to find out the answers to that, and you're going to be able to provide comfort to you in that lifetime. Does that make sense? Okay, cool beans. All right, let me clear out, and then I'm gonna see, I'm gonna jump over to the Zoom, and then I'm gonna come back over here. And I'm gonna add some more. Give me 1 second. I wanna add some more resin to my disc. All right. Okie dokie. Okay, so TikTok, give me 1 second. And we are going to ask some questions on Zoom, answer a question on Zoom, but definitely share the live. All right, so what's your question, Miss April?
Oh, okay. I have two.
Okay,
One's a yes or no.
okie dokie. Well, we'll do.
That one is, will I be able to earn my degree this year in 2020? This year, will I be able to complete this degree?
Will
That's what I
April,
need to know.
okie dokie. Will April be able to complete her degree in 2023?
Yeah, I forgot what year we're in.
I'm getting a no.
No.
Oh,
Oh. Okay. I don't like the answer.
I don't like it either.
Okay, because I'm having difficulty getting back in school right now.
Okay.
That's why I was asking. Second thing, I just need some feedback from you. I was doing a ceremony last week.
Mm-hmm.
I was told to put on a white cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or scarf or something. I did not have that. So I put on a white pillowcase to improvise. All right. So I've ordered a white wrap or cap, whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
just called. So what I want to know is where, I guess what I'm trying to ask from that ceremony of me praying and lighting candles and stuff, am I on the right path? Am I on the right path? And will I be shown more what to do? I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. April did a ceremony last week, and she wants to know, is she on the right path with that ceremony? With
Or
that ceremony?
or on the right path of doing that and whatever else I'm supposed to do, because I'm learning as I go. So I don't know. Do
Is
I
she
make sense?
is she on the right path? I'm getting a maybe because it depends on what path you're referring to.
I guess everything you're teaching us and I'm implementing now home.
Okay.
Um,
I know, but
is it
I didn't do a ceremony last week. So you did a
well?
ceremony by yourself?
Well, what I call well, I lit my candles. I played so I can't pronounce the word, but it's
Okay.
SOFFLEGIO
I want to know
frequencies.
if whatever you did last week did it serve your highest good? You want to know that?
Yeah, I guess it's yeah.
April did a ceremony or a ritual last week, and she wants to know if it served her highest good. If what she did in that ritual, so it's still giving me a maybe. So what we can do is
Okay.
when we're not recording on here,
Hmm.
we can talk about what you did because it feels like maybe there's more to the story. Like maybe there's more more you could have done or more that you should do with the ritual that you did. Like it feels like it's more to it. What was your goal?
I don't know. Just I was just in a place to be. I just felt like praying and just being close and uh petition some things,
Okay.
but at the same time just open, just open to be led in the right way, the right path,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
You want me to look at you spiritually and see what I see?
Yeah, maybe that'll help.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see.
All right.
So what I'm hearing is there's no right, there's no wrong. So don't judge. Uh, don't judge what you did or whatever. So have no judgment for whatever you did in your ritual. Whatever your desire is. That's kind of what I'm feeling about that. Like release judgment on it. I'm feeling like growth, like it's time for a growth spurt. And I'm feeling like you're yearning for a growth spurt. And I know in the community, that's what we're in the middle of right now, as we're learning about the Sibyls and we're learning about Isis and we're learning about how things all came about, how things all started here on this planet. We're learning about what's happening after the solar flash. Like we're learning a lot right now. And I feel like this is going to be a growth spurt that will be for your highest good. I'm feeling like they're telling me 3 times. So I'm feeling like you will, your growth spiritually will jump up 3 times. That's what I'm hearing, 3 times. And they're saying over the next 60 days, your growth will jump up 3 times. I'm hearing, don't worry about school. You will manifest your education. And then like I'm getting this thing coming into my ear. It's like, I don't know what that is. But I could see it coming in my ear and it looked kind of like a funnel of light that just came through. It felt like a message for you. When I was talking about you will receive your education, it feels like you will have exactly what it is that you desire, but it may not look like what you desire. I'm hearing that you are creating exactly what you want, and you will have what it is that you desire. You will have it. I just keep hearing, don't focus on, I need this degree. A way is going to be made for you to have what you desire. Don't focus on a degree. Then they're giving me the picture of the dog chasing his tail. And if you chase it, the tail is the degree. When you chase it, you're like frustrated, you're chasing it, you're running around in a circle, and you will never stop running around in a circle. Even if you catch your tail, you're still gonna be running around in a circle. So stop. Right now, just stop, relax, stop chasing your tail, stop chasing the degree, relax, and then allow what it is that you desire to just come. Because when you're chasing it, you're full of angst, and you're not going to manifest what you desire with angst. You're just going to manifest frustration. You're going to manifest more reason to have angst. So stop chasing right now. Just release. Do things that are more fun. That is not fun. That is just a goal. You feel that leads you to where you want to go, but there may be other ways. And I'm hearing there may not be other ways, but you're not going to get it by chasing it. It's not going to come to you like that. So release it for right now. Let's do some healing work on it. Let's do some healing manifestation work on it. But let's release the cords and connections from it that are attached to you, because those cords and connections to it are going to push it away. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, you make so much sense. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okie dokie. Any more questions over here?
That was awesome.
Okay, let me see what we got over here, y'all. Okay, somebody said, I have a question. Okay, Queen Shantae. Queen Shantae or Shanti? Shanti? Okay, Queen Shanti has a question, but I'm looking for it. I can't see. Let's see. Did I miss it? No, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody, and then I'll scroll back down. Okay, let's see. Queen Shanti, ask your question. I think you can just ask it in the comments. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute, what I missed? This thing just be jumping and going on fast. Lord, they don't know I'm special at this. Okay. What is going on with my relationship? Okay, that's a real wide open question. Let me see. Queen Ashanti. Okay. Queen Ashanti. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I clear out April. Hold on. Okay. So Queen Ashanti, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to look at you and your person as a rose. Okay? Two roses. And her mate. Okay. Okay. Let me, darn, I didn't bring my note. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Okay, I want to draw what I see real quick. Hold up. Okay, so. Okay, so when I look at the two of you, you and your mate, as roses, like first I see that you guys have like a strong connection, and then it loosened up some. I'm not sure how long you and your mate have been together, but it loosened up some, so it kind of got a little separated, so it wasn't as strong and connected. Then you kind of went back over to your mate, and then your mate was still kind of leaning outward a little bit. And then, so you were kind of connected, but you was doing more of the work, going over that way. And then you started coming back this way a little bit. And then your mate started coming this way a little bit, but it was not as connected as the beginning still. So it feels like y'all are there now, like y'all are trying to be connected, but not as connected. And it feels like he's leaning more in now. He's doing a little bit more. It seems like y'all are coming closer together. And I said he, my apologies. I meant to say mate. I always, automatically think it's male and female, but it doesn't have to be. So yeah, that's kind of what I see right now. Now what's going on? You got a more specific question? Then what's going on? If you have a more specific question, ask that. Uh-oh, what happened here? Okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute, I missed something. Okay, you broke up. He's in your dreams. Okay, so you broke up, so that must be, did y'all break up twice? Because I see two separations. But okay, so if I were to read this little drawing, I see two separations. In the one where y'all are not quite back together yet, it feels like his energy is coming your direction. Okay, so the fact that you're thinking about him and stuff, you may be thinking about him because he's thinking about you. All right, so his energy is coming towards you. All right, so if you want more questions, just ask, like, do you want, and sometimes I don't like to give relationship advice, like tell you whether this is your soulmate, this is the person you're going to marry or whatever, because this might be a person that you go on a journey with. And this might be a person that teaches you life lessons, and you teach your mate life lessons, and you may have a journey together on purpose. Even with the separation, whether you come back together or whether you don't, your separation may be about some lessons. So if I were to tell you, oh, this is not the one, then you might just disconnect altogether, and maybe it was for you to come back together, learn some more lessons, and then separate. Or maybe it's for you to learn your lessons in this moment and be in these moments and grow, because this is how you get strengthened. Even if the separation hurts, sometimes this is how you get strengthened. So sometimes I tell people, oh no, but then I could prevent you from having the experiences that you require to grow for the person who is the one, if that is the case for you. But anyway, if you have another specific question, ask me. Okay, Ren's World, I think I'm saying that right. What's going on with my life? What you talk about? What you mean, what's going on with your life? You're breathing? No, I'm joking. No, be more specific. All right, and you got more specific. There you go. My baby's father. What you mean? You want to know what's going on with him? Let's see. I don't know you might need to be more specific. Let me see. Let me see what I see what's going on with him. Are you guys together? Are you separated? Do you just want to see what he's doing? Like, are you trying to spy on him? Like what? What you want to know? For real, for real. What do you really want to know? So ask me a specific question. What do you really want to know? Because what's going on with my baby's father, there is a lot going on with him, I'm sure. You know what I mean? So ask me specifically what you really want to know. All right. Let's see. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you're right. Queen Ashanti, you're right. Okay, good. Yay! What you said was on spot. Yeah, this is our second breakup. The first one, he disappointed. Oh, he disappeared on me. Oh God, I cannot stand when people ghost. What's his sign? That's annoying. And I'm a Gemini. I'm a communication person. I cannot stand when people just disappear. It drives me freaking crazy. All right, let's see. I feel we do. I guess I'm just wondering why his energy is pulling at me so strongly. Because he's thinking about you. He probably be, remembering all of you, you know. And when they remember us, because you're probably still courted with him. So when you're in a relationship, after it's over, if you don't disconnect the cords and do some type of a healing ritual, you will still be courted to the person. Okay. So whatever he is feeling, you might feel. Whatever you're feeling, he might feel. You might be feeling like, oh my God, I miss him. And really you're feeling his feelings. He feeling like, oh my God, I miss her. I remember one time I dated this guy and he was bipolar. And he was depressed a lot. That was like, oh my God. So, but it would like bring me down because we were courted. So he would feel depressed and I would be like, what the hell is this feeling? Oh my God, let me release these cords, But every 2 seconds I was feeling that low vibrational energy. And I was like, oh my God, this is just too much. So after a breakup, even if you might want to get back with the person, you still should release the cords, because if you don't, you're not going to heal properly. So take a spiritual bath. Even if you don't have the money to go buy some stuff, just go get some salt, get some Epsom salt, some sea salt, whatever kind of salt you want to put in the bathtub. You could pray over the salt. You could put whatever herbs you like, just pray over the herbs and set the intention for the herbs. But some sea salt, some Epsom salt is all you really need. You could put a little bit of charcoal in the tub if you want, but it's going to turn your water a little bit black. But you can put some of that in there and take a bath and release the cords and connections. Just pray to release the cords and connections. You could take the bath, you could light a candle, you could light a white candle, you could light a black candle, and you could write a petition that, release these cords and connections that I have with XYZ. Now allow us both to heal effectively, because y'all will both heal better separately. You know what I mean? And then, like, let's say y'all don't get back together, but you get with somebody else, at least you won't be dragging the baggage of that person into your next relationship, because because that's what you would do. You would drag the energy along like a big bag lady, if you don't cut the cords and connections. And you got to heal your home. Like if the person's been in your home, you need to release the energy of that person from your home. I remember I did a house healing on this lady one time, and she didn't understand why her man would not come in her house, and why, if he did come in, he would not spend a night. And so when I did the healing on the house, oh my stars, the house had every dude's energy in it that had been in there. And so of course, dude is not going to want to spend the night, because he could feel all the other people's energies up in the house. So we had to heal the energies from the house, clear the energies from the house. And like right after that, her man would come in the house and spend the night. And the only thing, when you start clearing people's energy out of your space and out of your clear the cords, the people usually kind of call back. They'll call you back because they're gonna feel a disconnection. So they're gonna call you back. So you kind of have to feel convicted. If you definitely don't want the person anymore, you really have to be convicted in that and know that, because they might come calling you back and be like, hey, what's up? I miss you. And it's because they felt the energetic release from you or from your home. So do both, and then allow it to come back without any manipulation. If it is to be, he will come back. You know what I mean? So anyway, hope that helped everybody. So let's see. Anybody else over here? Any questions over here? Any more questions over here? Okay, I'll come back over here. Okay, let's see. Second breakup. Okay, you answered me. You're spot on. Yay. Okay, wait a minute. I just flew up. Oh, he's a Leo. Oh, Lord. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Leos. Sometimes they're very emotional, the guys. And I mean, I recall offending a Leo guy one time, and I wasn't even trying to. He was telling me this story about his daughter, and he was upset because she was mad at him and all this stuff. And I must have just been like, oh, okay. Or maybe I gave my opinion and he was offended. But it really hurt his feelings. He like, I gotta go. Bye. I was like, damn, so anyway, that was my experience with a Leo man. He was a little bit emotional, but very nice guy, sweet guy. All right, so let me see. Okay, here's the baby father one. Okay. I keep having fallouts with people. Okay, you're having fallouts with people. And my baby father we was together and I broke up with him. Okay. So you keep having fallouts with people. So that's clarifying the first question where you wanted to know what was up with you. Okay, you want to know why you keep having fallouts with people. Okay. And then you broke up with your baby's father. He claims he doesn't like her, but won't leave her alone. Hmm? So he's with somebody else? Sound like he's with somebody else. Or you think he is. Okay, so you want to find out clarification on that. Like what he's doing over there. Like, is he being sincere or is he BSing you? Okay, so let's see what's going on with you and why you keep falling out with people. Okay. And let me see. I couldn't see. Ren's World. Ren's Worlds. That's cute. Okay. All right, let's see. All right. Okay, so when I am looking at you right now, you look like what I'm seeing is like polished black. It's like polished. It's like black fingernail polish. And then it has a streak of like, you know, if you see the reflection, like if you turn something, like if you turn to black and you see a reflection, it looks a little silvery or like, I don't know, like chromy looking. So first it's like black fingernail polish, and then it's like chromy fingernail polish. And then like it's a little bit of black down there, but that's not as shiny, okay? And then the chromy color is like kind of sparkly, I don't know. Okay, so what I'm hearing, feeling is I actually hear the word polished. I feel like I'm hearing the word no nonsense. I feel like sometimes I hear misperception. I feel like sometimes you're misperceived. You misperceive what others say. I feel like a pain in my neck. I'm sorry, because what I was hearing was sometimes you feel like people are just a freaking pain in the neck. And I feel like you just speak your truth. You speak your truth. Sometimes you don't hold your tongue. I'm just hearing all these things and I keep getting all these flashes. Okay. I heard that's how people are. Um, like I feel like I'm hearing fussing, like you're fussing or somebody's fussing. I'm hearing, I feel like I'm hearing you saying like some people get on your nerves or something. What I'm feeling is that sometimes people perceive things to be your fault. Like when you fall out with people, like it looks like it's your fault. But what I'm feeling is that you actually mean well. Sometimes you share things with people and you really mean well. Like it reminds me of a Virgo person that I know. I know a few Virgo people, and like they open their mouths. Gemini people too, they open their mouths and their truth falls out their mouth, and it sometimes is a little tactless, and it might hurt a little bit, it might sting a little bit, and you know, and it might cause a rift, but 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 the person doesn't really mean it like that. Like they really might be trying to help, and it just comes off wrong. I just felt something in my stomach. um, am I close to what's going on with you? Let me see. Am I close to what happens with you and your fallouts? Let me see. Okay, share with me if I'm close. Okay, you're Pisces. Okay, cool. One of my best friends is Pisces. Okay, so let me know if I'm close with that story, and then I'll keep moving. Okay, yes, I'm close with that story. Okay. All right. So you say yes. Okay. Okay. So what I would say with that, Okay, so because I'm hearing unsolicited. So sometimes people feel like they didn't ask for your advice or they didn't ask for your 2 cents or something. So I know one thing I have done, and one thing that I had asked my friends at one point to do for me is to ask me if you want my advice. I would be like, can you just ask me if I want your advice? because there was a period that I was going through where I was really trying to, what is this? Invited you to a live. Okay. I can't right now. Okay. So there was a period of time when I was trying to hear my inner voice. I was trying to hear from the Holy Spirit within. I was trying to hear from my higher selves and from Source Creator and from my ancestors. And when my friends would give me their advice, like, then I wouldn't know when I was hearing stuff, like, was I hearing it because they told me that? Or, and so I went through a period where I said, stop giving me advice right now because this is what I'm working on. But ask me if I want your advice or if I just want you to listen or something like that. So if your friends come to you with a situation, ask them, okay, do you want me to just listen or you want my advice? Like, clarify before they get started. You can do that. If you feel prone to give your advice, maybe take a deep breath and then ask them, do you want my advice? If it's a different kind of situation. So just ask them if you want my advice. And then just try to be a little tactful. Just know that sometimes the way we speak, our tone may come off harsh sometimes, and we might not know it. Like, some people do not realize that their tone is harsh, and the way it's received, it might pierce like a knife because of the way it sounds, and you might not even mean it like that. I know I do that with email, so I have to start my email with greetings because that sounds like I have a smile. And one person told me, girl, you be saying greetings and then you just go for it like boom, 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 boom. But you may find more tactful ways to say what it is that you want to say. And then sometimes you can think, does it matter what I have to say to them? Like, does my opinion matter? Do I need to relay my opinion? Like, if I give her my opinion, what's going to happen? Is she going to get irritated and stomp off or whatever? So sometimes you might just, is this going to be a waste of my breath? So sometimes you may just keep your opinion to yourself until the person asks for it. All right. But I think you probably really want to know about this baby daddy thing. So let me ask that. I'm going to go to spirit with this one directly. All right. I think the question is your baby's daddy messing with his other baby's mama? I think that's the question. Let me make sure. Let's see. Okay. His other baby mama. Okay. Is Renworld's baby's daddy having sexual relations with his other baby's mama? I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes to that. Is it an ongoing sexual relationship? Have they had an ongoing sexual relationship, like more than once a month? I'm getting a yes to that too. Do you have any specific questions other than that? And I'm sorry about that one. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, let's see. Okay, he cheated on you with her. You said, I know. That really sucks. Okay. He cheated for 5 years? Get out of here, man. Why does he tell me he doesn't want her but won't leave her alone? Because he is a liar. I mean, he's a liar. You already know, you know, and you know, men will do what we allow them to do. And you know, if you know he's a cheater and you know in your spirit that he's still doing it, and if you still want to be with him, that he knows that he can cheat and still have you wanting him. That's what you have told him through your actions. You know, so you have to show him that that's not okay. And you know, you may have to show him that by releasing him, unless you want that relationship, unless you want to be with somebody who's with you and other baby mama at the same time. If you decide that that's what I want, I can handle this, I can deal with this, I have my other people on the side too. If you decide that's what you want, then go for it. If you decide that I want a man who is only with me, then you may have to leave that alone until he only wants to be with you, because right now it appears that he wants to be with both of you, you know? So you may have to just get strong and pull up your big girl panties and say no to that, you know? And the thing is, when guys deal with familiars, they are gonna often be bareback, you know? And so what if both y'all got other people too? You know, how many people y'all going bareback with? Because you know, that's a good way to spread a whole bunch of foolishness around. You know what I'm talking about, you know? Why you were brought into this, you know? Yeah. Why were you brought into this? You know, I mean, people can't help who they like, who they fall for, and people can like more than one person at a time. And apparently that's what he's doing. He's liking more than one person at a time. So, you know, that happens. It really does. But, you know, you're going to have to heal from that and move on, or stay there and accept it and deal with it and wait for him to choose one of y'all if that's what he plans on doing, you know? Okay, Miss J. Ream says, hey. Did I answer all your questions, Miss Renswald Worlds? Do you have any more about that? Sorry you're going through that. That's a hot mess. You know, all of us have been there. All of us have been cheated on. At least I think we all have. We got any more questions over here? And let me know if you guys over here have any more questions. Wait a minute, I think I got something else. What we have here? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. I'll say a prayer for you. I'll actually do a little healing. Want me to do a healing for you to help you get through this? I'll do one, whether you want one or not. No, but for real, do you want one? Do you want me to do a little healing for you tonight? All right, I put that over here. You could just say yes or no if you want me to do the healing. Just to help you get through this and release any pain that you might be experiencing. All right, what else we got here? Anybody else got any questions? Okay. All right, I don't see any questions right now. Anybody over here? Y'all have any more questions?
Girl, you're spot on tonight.
Well, thank you. All righty. Let's see, I see something. 2 messages. Where the messages at? The messages must be somewhere else. It keeps saying I got messages, like they don't know I'm new at this. Oh boy. Yes, good night over there to that one. I know it's a bedtime coming up. All right, so I'm going to talk while we wait for questions. I'm going to talk about the topic. Okay, so um I was like, I am going live. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna talk about, but I'm gonna go live tonight and I'll just do some healings or something. I don't know. All right. And I have been avoiding it because I don't know how to do this whole streaming thing. It's like so confusing, like to try to be in more than one place. So I said, well, I asked Spirit to tell me what to talk about tonight. And I pretty much got use your intuition, be creative, and go with flow. I was like, really? Okay. And then, so that was this morning. And then tonight, I said, well, what can I talk about while we're like in between questions or whatever? And the card I got was protection, protection. All right. So I was like, okay, we could talk about protection, psychic protection. So I will share some of the things that I do to protect myself spiritually, psychically, because spirits are real. You know, so people don't realize that spirits are all over the place. Spirits are with people. You know, spirits can latch on to you from somebody else. You know, they could be like, "Ooh, that light look bright over there," and they could jump from somebody else and come over to you, just like that movie with Denzel Washington, The Fallen, or something like that. So spiritual protection is key. So I do a number of things. Like I wear this ankh. Every ankh that I have is good for something. You know, this one is black jasper, and it's a good protection stone. Here is fire red agate, which is a good protection stone and kind of repels negative energies or entities. I wear the same on my wrist. And I wear these all the time. And black tourmaline. I used to wear black tourmaline every single day for protection of my whole being. And I cleanse my stones every night on selenite, like on a selenite plate or in a selenite bowl. I will take my stones off and put them onto some selenite to release the energies that have collected through the day. Because if you don't clean your stones, they actually will run away from you or they will break. You know, I had a stone one time. I wore this black tourmaline for so many years and I didn't clean it all the time. I just cleaned it sometimes. And one day I was standing in front of my dresser and I took off my chain and the stone slid off. It was like in slow motion and it went down and it went towards the ground and it disappeared. And I looked everywhere. I even moved and the stone has never resurfaced. So if you don't keep your stones clear and stuff, or if your stone is finished its job, it may just disappear and go somewhere else. It reminded me of Halloween Town, where there was this house where this man was, and it was a house where all the missing things went. His house was so junky and cluttered. That's probably where my stone is. Anyway, wearing natural stones is a great way to use protection. You can also do protection spiritually. You can do spiritual protection. And some of the tools that we teach in the group, in the Goddess Isis Coven, are to use protection roses. And a protection rose is like, if you look at your aura, and your aura can be like 3 feet in front of you, to the sides of you, above you, beneath you, behind you, just all around you. This could be your aura. So you're in this bubble. And then what you do is you take a rose, and it's going to be called your protection rose, and you put it outside your aura, and it sits right in front of your aura, outside your aura. So you got this protection rose sitting out in front of your aura. And it could be however you want it to be. It could be as big as you want it to be. It could be as little as you want it to be. Mine used to be big, okay, as a tree. You know, I would have that protection rose up out there protecting my space. And then what you do is you program the rose and you tell it what to do. So you're going to tell your protection rose to protect my space against discordant energies, against nefarious entities, against whatever, you know, you just protect your space. So you tell the rose what to do. All right. And then the rose, ever so often you release the rose, and you create a new rose, you know? And so I would do a protection rose in front of my space, and the rose is protecting my space. Okay. Sometimes when I know it's going to be in a thick energy type situation, I might put up a hedge of protection. Y'all heard those words before? Well, I will put a hedge of roses up around my aura. So I would literally have like a rose bush all around my aura, covering me up, you know, so could nothing get in. I have a hedge of protection around me, and all those roses would be set to protect my space. Okay. So when someone's energy would come towards my space, let's say I'm gonna have a conversation, and I'm having a conversation with you. It's a nice conversation. It's not a nice conversation. Whatever kind of conversation, your energy doesn't belong in my space, right? So my protection rose is going to stop your energy outside my aura, and it's going to go down to the center of the earth where it's neutralized. And then it's going to go back to you, and you can have your energy back. Because, you know, oftentimes we'll have a conversation with somebody, and then we're exhausted because we gave them all our energy and they took it, they absorbed it, right? Like a vampire, right? And so just like some people like come to you, they like nag, they like drain your energy. You talk to somebody, you be like, damn, I'm tired after you finish talking to somebody, like an energy vampire. Well, so this protection rose will help stop that from happening. And then their energy could be neutralized and go back to them. So you're not letting the like if it's funky energy, that's not going back to them. It's getting neutralized and made to be neutral. So it's not positive or negative. It's neutral, and then it goes back to them so they can be replenished and have their own energy back, you know? And then, okay, so that's another thing that I do. I protect my space with protection roses. You can use whatever you want. You can have a protection lily. You can have a protection, whatever the heck you want to have. You know, you can have a protection tree. You can put an ankh. You can say, I'm going to have an ankh outside my aura, and it's going to protect me. You can put whatever you want. You can make up something. You can make a sigil. That's my protection. You can be like Prince and have a symbol. That's my protection. Okay. All right. So that's one thing that I do to protect against other people's energy. Now, to protect against psychic attacks, because people have psychic attacks. Okay. A psychic attack could be when you're exposed to maybe an entity that may come to your space and it may be manipulating you in your space. So it could be talking to you and you're thinking you're hearing messages from Source Creator or your team, you know, your ancestors, guides, and angels, or the Orisha, whomever in your team. And you actually might be hearing from a hitchhiker, a spirit that has planted itself in your space, and you have no freaking idea. That's why when you do talk to spirit, you want to make sure that you're talking to the Holy Spirit within, you're talking to your higher selves. You want to make sure you know who the heck you're talking to, okay? For many years, I didn't know who I was talking to, you know? And then I realized you really got to pay attention. Who are you really talking to, you know? Because there's so many spirits out there, you could be talking to anybody. You know, you could be hearing from any kind of deity, any kind of low vibrational entity you could be hearing from. If you only knew how many healings I do, and the people have entities in their space and they're low vibrational entities, you know, people don't even have a freaking clue what they're carrying around with them every day, you know? So you want to, one of the things that I do to prevent that type of latch on type of thing from happening is in the evening, I do a prayer to snatch up any negative or nefarious entities or entities not serving my highest good, snatch them up into the light. Snatch them up, get them out of here, you know? And there's no exception. If you're not serving my highest good, you got to go. Because what you gonna be doing, wreaking havoc in my life? Get out of here. You know, sometimes people wonder why their lives are full of calamity, or they can't do this, or they can't do that, or they can't attract this, or they can't attract that. And they have no idea that they have a freaking hitchhiker that is blocking everything that could bring blessings to their lives, you know? So anyway, so that's one thing that I do. I command that they be snatched up into the light. Okay. Another thing that I do is I release cords and connections daily, because I deal with people daily, and I know spirits are out there everywhere. And so I release cords and connections, and I release spirits not serving my highest good every freaking single day. Okay. Because you could talk to somebody on the phone and their energy could jump into your space. Sometimes if you know that you're going to pick up the phone and you know the person on the other line is negative or pessimistic, or their energy's kind of yuck, you know, you could put a protection rose to your phone, to the ear, or to your speaker on your phone, because we don't put stuff to our ears anymore. But you can put a protection rose there and be like, block any negative energies that could come through this phone. Okay, you should do that anyway, because we don't know what frequencies are coming through that phone. You need to be blocking negative stuff from coming through your phone anyway. These crazy people out here be sending stuff through frequencies. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, okay, so what was I talking about? Snatching entities up. Another thing that I do is I do a 12D shield. It's a shield where you bring in a light and a Merkaba, and it's in your crown. And I'm just going to quickly talk about it. I've talked about it many times. It's recorded out there on my YouTube. Okay, so you just bring this light down, and it's the Merkaba, and it comes down through your middle channel or your middle pillar, right? And it goes towards the center of the earth, and then the earth brings up light. You get all this light and healing energy from the earth, and then it meets and it creates this cylindrical sphere below your body, and then the energies from the Merkaba come up through your body, and then this sphere goes around you and encases you, and this is protecting you. You're telling this what to do as you're creating it. And so as I create my 12D shield, it is shielding me from discordant energies. It is shielding me from whatever I say I want to be shielded from. And I actually program it to do certain things, especially if certain things are directed at me on purpose. Okay, so that's another thing that you can do for spiritual protection, psychic protection. What else can you do for spiritual or psychic protection? You can take healing baths. You can take healing showers. to heal yourselves. If you're in a field where you deal with low vibrational stuff all the time, you should do some type of healing bath or spiritual shower, like at least once a week. You should be doing some type of releasing work every freaking day to release your day, release everything, everyone, everybody's energy, everybody's cord, because people will talk to you and next thing you know, they corded you and you be drained and don't know why you tired. Oh my God, I'm just so tired. You don't know why. It's because you just talked to Sally and Sally just took your energy and she courted you and she is ciphering all your energy, all your good juju. She took it when you helped her with her problem. And now you're drained and sluggish and wonder what the hell is wrong with you. So release every day, okay? So if you are in that kind of environment, release every single day. You can take, I make a salt, and it's for a salt shower. So I'll just do a salt. I'll put some maybe a little bit of healing essential oils in it. I'll pray over my salt, and then I will get in the shower or in the tub. So I already told y'all about doing a spiritual bath earlier today, but to do like a salt shower, I would just stand outside of the stream of water and I would just put some of my salt in my hand and I would go from head to toe and bathe in the salt, right? And while I'm bathing in the salt, I'm praying and I'm telling the salt what to do. Okay. Sometimes I'm chanting. Sometimes I chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I'll be chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo while I'm putting it on. Sometimes I chant the Gayatri mantra, which is Umbo Rumba Tatayata Varinya. So anyway, I'll be chanting and putting all that on and telling it what to do. Get, you know. So I'm releasing cords and connections. I'm releasing energy that's not serving my highest good. I'm releasing. I go to the bottom of my feet and I just put it all on, right? And then I get into the stream of water and I rinse it all off. Woo! And I am washing it away. I'm washing it all away. And with my motions, I'm getting it all out of me, getting it off of me, getting the cords and connections, getting it off, right? And then I'll seal with an oil. So I'll do an oil, I bless the oil, and then I'll take my oil and then I'll just rub myself down with the oil while I'm still wet. Rub myself down with the oil, then I get out and I air dry, okay? So you can do that. Do that at least once a week, especially if you're around a whole bunch of special people, okay? Okay, let me see if y'all have asked any questions. Let's see. Oh, they told me, oh, well, how long we been on here? They said, don't forget you can take a break. They don't know. I have done impromptu workshops for all day before and didn't need to take a break and had no script. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Thank you, Darnell Dickens. Darnell Dickens said, you look like you're good at what you do. Thank you, Ashe. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. Driving a car. Okay. All right. All right. So I think that's it. All right. So they've reminded me that I've been on now for 90 minutes. So they said I could take a break. So I don't see any more questions down here. And so we will just end on that note. So I will try to be back here soon. I don't know if we're going to make this an every Wednesday thing, but y'all give me some comments. Let me know if y'all want me to come on every Wednesday or what would you like? And also let me know what you would like to learn about if you want to learn about anything. But I guess we are going to close out. Thank y'all who participated. This was fun. This was my first live. I had fun. So thank you so much. And I don't even know how to end it. Okay, people are still joining. If y'all have a question, let me know. If not, I'm going to end the live. So do y'all have any questions? Those of you who just joined, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we will end. Oh, boy.